However, the lack of revenue will not affect essential city project works such as work on the underground sewage system, but the true impact will depend on when and how the local economy opens up. A Louisiana abortion law is gaining national attention as it makes its way to D.C. in the upcoming United States Supreme Court case. The empty parking lots of Hotel Row show their losses with only 18% occupancy rate, where at the same time last year it was 73%. Tuesday night, presidential and vice presidential candidates took center stage in the Journalism's Holiday Forum to discuss their campaign platforms.
Professor Kinney also said that the attention Louisiana gets from candidates will depend on the results of the upcoming primaries. Thanks, guys. If you have been suffering from itchy eyes, congestion, cough, and fatigue, your problem may be surrounding you every day. This year's allergy season ranked one of the worst due to high pollen count, but the April showers may have helped. While this election is expected to be close between the incumbent Democrat candidate John Bel Edwards and Republican candidate Eddie Rispone, every vote counts. But another reason to go vote is to take advantage of the civic responsibility that many people around the world wish they had. Breaking news. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, LSU has chosen to cancel in-person classes for next week and will move to online classes for the remainder of the semester following spring break. LSU made this announcement to their students and faculty in an email sent out at 4:04 this afternoon. The email also stated that students living on campus are encouraged to return home. In other news, LSU is well known for its excellence in athletics, and their athletic facilities are a reflection of that, with Tiger Stadium and Alex Box being clear examples. One facility, however, is noticeably lagging behind, and with no clear answer in sight, looks to stay that way. LSU students wanting careers related to agriculture are preparing for internships and life after college. Lake Charles attracts visitors for its restaurants, events, and outdoor adventures, but its luxury casino resorts dominate its hospitality and tourism industry. COVID-19 shuttered these multi-million-making money machines. So what does that mean for Lake Charles? Ty Robinson collected his last tips from Golden Nugget guests over a month ago.
I would get a lot of tips, so I would use my cash to fund my bills and my daily necessities.
Robinson was working when he learned of the casino's closure due to the COVID-19 outbreak.
Found out the day before we actually shut the operations down that it was closing down. I found out from a news report, so it was news to me.
But luckily, Robinson received 1 month's pay and immediately filed for unemployment.
I'm thankful for unemployment for pretty much saving me.
While the closure of the casino industry is impacting the life of Robinson, it is also agitating the flourishing Lake Charles community. Gaming revenues amassed over $906 million in 2018, distributing over $36 million throughout the Calcasieu Parish community.
We get a lot of visitors, not just to the casinos, but of course, our casino resorts drawing millions of people every year.
The casino's gaming demand from travelers attracts billions of dollars, specifically from Houston visitors. But with the border blocked and casinos closed, Lake Charles's prosperous hospitality-driven community is expecting to take a punch. CEO of Visit Lake Charles, Kyle Edmiston, said, Visit Lake Charles is currently predicting an economic loss in excess of $500 million from the tourism economy in 2020. The empty parking lots of Hotel Row show their losses with only 18% occupancy rate, where at the same time last year it was 73%. But all businesses in the area are laboring this loss. Edmiston said, there's absolutely a ripple effect on all businesses in the travel and tourism sector, with those properties remaining closed for approximately 7 weeks. The city of Lake Charles will also be hurt by the dip in these revenues.
We don't have the money coming into the public coffers off of the taxes and incomes that we'd have through other events and that sort of thing. So I think we will have some, this year we'll see some dip in what we're able to do financially.
However, the lack of revenue will not affect essential city project works such as work on the underground sewage system, but the true impact will depend on when and how the local economy opens up.
Long term, I think we're going to be all right. Short term, again, it's back to, I think everything's on hold until we see when we can open the economy back up.
As Lake Charles anxiously waits for the death of the virus and the resurrection of the economy, Robinson is eager to return back to work.
I plan on going back after all this is over because it is a very good job and I do miss working and I just want this virus to end.
For Tiger TV News, I'm Kadlubar.
Fake news, fake news, fake news.
Fake news, once prominent in the 2016 elections, is now a growing threat with the coronavirus outbreak and the 2020 elections.
It's already clear, according to our intelligence agencies, that the Russians are involved in infiltrating our media.
To combat fake news, Professor Lynn Apcar and a group of LSU students are clarifying how to detect fake news.
One, how to protect themselves and detect fake news, and two, what the latest thinking and research was about how fake news moves through society.
The group created the detectfakenews.com site after the 2016 election. However, the site has advanced in accessibility, information, research, and tips. One of the student researchers, freshman Madison Latchley, helped Apcar specifically in researching deep fakes.
It basically puts out a bunch of information to an algorithm and then spits out a video.
The site also displays a misinformation versus disinformation page and a page of tips to detect fake news. And just a click away, the News tab uncovers fake news stories circling the media stream, including fake news stories about the coronavirus.
It now is tips and research, whereas a lot of sites, by the way, around the world are research or on a particular issue. They're not all-encompassing, and they're not aggregating both news and research, which we are.
But the new software did come with challenges.
There were plenty of times when I would put things into the website and trying to build a page, and then it gives me an error code.
The struggles have paid off as the website has made students more aware of detecting fake news and avoiding it.
Giving me information about what to expect and how not everything can be believed. It really eye-opening. Now next time I'm starting to read New York Times, or maybe not New York Times or these big outlets, but smaller ones, I'd be gotta watch myself.
The site is almost complete with some minor details still in progress. For Techie TV News, I'm Kadlubar.